All right, hey, look here, y'all. Hey, this is Big C, Beyond It All. I'm gonna be here a little bit by myself right now until my co-host gets here. She got stuck in traffic on 35, if you know how the Dallas traffic is. But man, I was put on something last week that really disturbed me. I found out, and I didn't know. I found out that there are still plantations in Mississippi and Louisiana that are still operating with slaves on them, living in dilapidated, rundown homes. Now, you think about all um, the black millionaires and billionaires in Mississippi, and I wonder why nobody has ever stuck a hand out to help these people. Um, these people are living down there like they were living in the 1700s. Rundown houses, toilets messed up, water messed up, and nobody gives a shit. And in Mississippi, I think they already did it. I think they already passed the Jim Crow law back in Mississippi. Yeah, they put that on the books to pass that again. You know, and the one thing that my co-host always said was, when are black lives gonna matter to black people? We look at all our communities and things like that, and everybody's talking on YouTube and shit like that. Everybody's talking about the black communities and things like that, but nobody's lifting a fucking finger. Everybody is getting their money off of YouTube. Nobody is going down helping the homeless people or the mentally ill people in the black community and stuff like that. You know, I remember, back when I was young, you know, the old folks would say, "Oh, well, he's just special," but we would still help our own people. But now we don't help our own people. You know what I mean? And then if you really want to twist it up, you know, poor white people are in the same predicament as poor black people. Everybody that's poor is in the same predicament. The same predicament. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, if you drive through the neighborhoods, you see the old rundown buildings and homes and stuff like that, and you see people laying out on the street sleep. You know, crack never went nowhere. Crack is still here. Heroin has always been here, and it will never leave. And then also, I look at YouTube and I see black people, male and female, fighting over who's in control of the household. You understand what I mean? I look at it like this. When you know your place in the household, then there won't be a problem. That goes for anybody. Okay? Yeah, the man is supposed to provide and protect and stuff like that, but the woman is supposed to always be his helpmate. If a man has been working 17 hours a fucking day and he come home and ain't shit on the motherfucking stove and you been at home all goddamn day, how the fuck you helping? How you helping? The house is filthy and shit like that. How the fuck you helping? Bed's not made up. How you helping? You know, no man wants to come home and he can't get nothing to eat, or no man wants to come home, no matter what color he is, and fighting with his wife after he fought the world all fucking day. Nobody wants to do that shit. Because time a man walks out the front door, he has to be on guard because the world is trying to destroy him. We got all this shit about, being masculine is not a good thing. What the fuck you mean being masculine is not a good thing? You know what I mean? They did me on Facebook dirty. They deleted me because I refuse to call a man a woman. I refuse that. That's some mental shit that they got to fucking deal with. If you think you're a goddamn woman and shit like that, and you got a penis and shit like that, and nuts and shit, you're not no fucking woman. And even if you get the shit cut off your body, your anatomy is not made up like a woman. What you have to understand is, if you get they implanting uteruses and stuff in transsexuals. Now watch this. Your body is not made to deliver babies. Your pelvis will shatter. Your pelvis is not made to split open. Your bones are not made to open like a woman, a true woman. So here we go with them, all that old fucking bullshit, man. Then you got in the fucking schools. See, if you homeschool your goddamn kids, you wouldn't have to be worried about some homosexual, gay-ass transsexual teaching your goddamn children. Okay, you understand? Then you look at all these stars. Y'all looking at these Hollywood stars and stuff like that, that they're turning their children into, getting whatever you call it. They're getting the operations to change them from boys to little girls, and they dressing them up like little girls. But then we always go back to the mental aspect of it. We go back to the mental aspect of it. Mental health is a big, big thing. It's a big thing. People are fucking idiots. And if you see all these people that are millionaires and billionaires and they're doing this to their children, it's because they don't control their money. All right? Somebody else is signing a check for them. I'm not going to call any names because I don't want to get sued or somebody emailing the network that I'm on and they're saying you need to cease and desist. And, oh, God. Anyway, no, I just had a, okay. But what I'm saying is, when you go back to the thing, what I said before, when are Black lives going to matter to black people? I'm about statistics too. Now watch this. Police officers kill more white men than they kill black men. Look at the stats. I'm about statistics. Look at the stats. They kill more white men than black men. All right? And then, I'm sorry. I just thought I heard something. But anyway, they do. But we don't care about our own people. We don't care about our own people. We won't patronize our own people. We won't patronize black businesses. If somebody in a black business say a pair of shoes costs $100, you'll say, oh, that costs too much. But you'll go to Gucci and pay $400 for the same pair of shoes. You know what I mean? We have, also, the other thing I want to talk about, why are we so concerned about if somebody's dating interracially? Why are you concerned about that? That's their fucking business. That's not your business. That's their goddamn business. You don't know what those people went through. You have no clue. You have no clue. But we know the bad part about a lot of things, when it comes time this year, it's tax season, so everybody trying to give them a big old fat person to get their tax money, right? But what do you do with that tax money? You go buy a Dodge Charger with 400,000 miles on it and $2,000 a week, instead of going and buying you some land. Land is like in Texas, $1,200 and some dollars per acre on the low end and $2,000 and some dollars on the high end. And what you have to understand is if you're not willing to do that, what's the point? What's the point of you saying anything about it? What's the point of you saying anything about white folks got all the land? See, black folks, what you did was what our idiot grandparents did, mine did, and they stayed on the land. But what a lot of idiots did was they seen the bright lights in the city, and when they seen the bright lights in the city, they said, let's go to the city. But what you didn't understand was that the white folks had all that shit sewed up. You didn't get no jobs. You didn't get no jobs to take care of your families. So then what happens is the government came in. I think it was 1964, 62, 64. I'm not for sure. But they came in and told black women, hey, we're going to give you food stamps and we're going to give you housing and stuff like that, but you can't have that Negro in your house, that male Negro. They didn't call us niggas. They didn't call us niggas. You can't have that black man in your house. So you put the black man out, and the black man was on the streets. He didn't have no other way. He had to survive. So now you make him pay child support after you done had him released from the home, and all the money that you gave the woman, he has to pay all that back because now you said, I'm your dad. I'm your kid's daddy. All right? So then you have a whole generation of women that are still on welfare and things like that and don't want to get any jobs, don't want to create any jobs. All right? You get set up with PPO loans and shit like that. You create a business and then you say you got employees. Now your ass is facing jail time. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? And then I want to tell you something else about black men and black women. We all we got. And what you have to understand is that ain't nobody coming to help us. Ain't nobody coming to help us. I said you should take from Hispanic people. Take from the Native American people. They stay on reservations in Oklahoma. And if you ever been to a reservation in Oklahoma and drove through them, I have because I drive trucks. And you drive through reservations. A lot of the reservations are run down. Same with a lot of places Hispanics live and run down. But one thing they don't fucking do, they don't go outside they fucking people. You understand what I mean? They help their own people before they help anybody else. And that's why we're losing. That's why we're losing. Hispanic people help Hispanic people. Native people help. I said, and you think them white, this is what you need to understand. You motherfuckers think that white people give a fuck about you? If you don't have no fucking money and you go down to the courthouse and you got a crime, they trying to get your ass on the chain gang because they need that free labor for big corporations that pay for the penitentiaries. You understand? We're the only race of people that are at the bottom of the food chain that spend the most money. We spend more money. We spend, 1.5 trillion, and we spend less than 10 million with our own people. But we spend all the money with the other race. Don't the other race spend no money with us? They might come get a bean pie or a roast beef sandwich or a catfish basket, but no real money is being spent by other races in our community. You can't even go and put your black ass business up in any other community. You can't go on a reservation and put no black business up there. You can't go in the Hispanic community or the white community and put no black business up in there. They not allowing that shit. Period. And then the other thing is, all y'all claiming y'all Africans and shit like that. Y'all Africans. Tell me something. What's your tribe? What hemisphere you come from? What's your tribe's religion? What's your dress? What's your food? What's your culture? Black folks don't have no fucking culture. That's why we blowing in the wind and don't know shit. We don't even know what our religion is. A lot of us don't. We take Christianity when that was put up on us to enslave us. Okay, that's not our religion. The shit that we eat is killing us, all right? But we won't grow no food because anytime somebody starts talking about growing food in the house or growing food and coming together, unifying things like that, you niggas want to push them down. You want to kick them to the curb. You want to go tell the white folks on them. You think the Mexicans go tell on their people like that? You think Mexicans running around killing each other like that? You think whites and natives killing each other like that? You think Jews and all those people are killing each other? We are the only fucking race that just wake up in the morning and just say, yeah, that's gun for a nigga. This nigga, who? Nigga, what? Nigga? Do you think all other races call each other out of their names? Do you think all other races disrespect their women? If you put your hands on a Chinese woman, them Chinese people coming. Arab, Mexican, Native, they all coming. Because you don't put your motherfucking hands on their life bringer, their source, their power. You don't ever put your fucking hands on them. But our women, we film and say world star. You know what I mean? Every other race of woman knows that if she puts her hands on that man, he's going to do something to her. But we are the only race that's at the bottom of the economic chain. We're at the fucking bottom. We're at the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? We're at the bottom. We give two fucks about our people. But if we do something for our people, then it's always something. See, most men that do something for women, they want something in return. You understand? See, I remember when I was giving our truck driving lessons, I told black people I'd give them to them for free. Only the Mexicans showed up. They own their own trucks and their own business now. We didn't show up. You understand me? And everything that I've tried to help my people with, it's like nobody wants to help. Everybody wants to live in the cesspool of chaos. Everybody wants to do that. But look here, I'm going to take a short break for a minute, and I'll be right back, all right? All right, love y'all. It's Big C, Beyond It All. you talking about? You threw up this morning. What the fuck?
I threw up.
What?
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Rojo Loco is in the building. Sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
No, hell no. What the fuck you mean you was throwing up this morning, nigga? You better not be pregnant. What the fuck?
First of all, that can't happen. You know how they say have your pets spayed or neutered?
You get burnt up and tied up?
Yeah.
All your shit burnt up and tied
Yeah,
up?
I just think you know what? I ate some spinach. Quit looking at me like that. I ate some spinach, all right? I had cooked some spinach a minute ago, and I froze it. I put it in the freezer.
No.
And when I got home from work, I said, well, okay, I don't want to do a whole lot. So I cooked me 2 pieces of fish, and I said, I'm going to take my spinach out and warm it up, and I just eat that like that.
Uh-huh.
Boy, I woke up. It was a wrap.
With nobody on the floor?
No.
I'm sorry.
No one was on the floor.
That's what them damn Capricorn.
I just got through talking to my homegirl. Shout out to you, Vonda. I'm gonna put something in y'all ear right quick that she and I talked about.
Talked about what? Talked about what? Say it. Just fucking say it.
Okay, so she's a little upset because first of all, what sparked this conversation is I passed by the Irish Public, the bar downtown.
Yeah.
And there are lots of people, and everybody got their green on and shit. So I was like, damn, that's why so much traffic, because I forgot that it was St. Patrick's Day, right? And so she said, you know what? We got the wrong damn holidays.
What do you mean?
She say the what is it, LGBT?
The alphabet men.
Yeah. She said they get to have a holiday. How come the hell we can't have straight day? I tell you what, why we can't have just a fuck day? I said, not a fuck day. I'm just, listen, y'all comment below if y'all think that straight people should have a holiday.
Every day is my day.
Every day is my day too, but I'm just saying, she did make a valid point. Like,
but watch
everybody
this.
has a holiday except for straight people. Like, are we
but
celebrating monogamy? Can we celebrate that shit?
But watch this. If you said we want a straight day and you start having a straight day,
it's a lot of us gonna get out of line.
But watch this. The people that control the media and the radios and the waves, they're all alphabet men.
Say that, baby.
They're all alphabet men. All of them. They control all of that.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a straight day, you got to get past the permits where the alphabet men are downtown to have that. You can't have that.
You're right.
Yeah, you can't because the alphabet men and women run the show.
You're right.
And unless you're bending over, taking it up the ass, you're not going to get it.
Oh, and there's a lot of people willing to do that.
I can't do it.
There's a lot of people willing
I
to do that.
can't do it.
Well, do you think all women are fluid?
In what?
What are we talking about? You know what we talking about, right? You are on point, right? I'm just asking a question.
You shouldn't question that.
Okay. Just, yeah. Anyway, how was your week?
My week was outstanding. You know what happened to me? I was going to get to work on my brokering company, and my body was like, sit your ass the fuck down. My wife would tell you I was balled up in the bed from the
My
time.
lips ain't shining enough. I'm gonna have to go get my lip gloss. Go ahead.
But I got sick, and I was in the bed from Wednesday to Thursday night when my wife got home.
Really?
And she said, you ain't even took a shower yet. I said, I can't get the fuck up.
What was wrong, love? Old age?
No, it's not old age because me, I'm
arthritis,
none of that.
None of
that. I'm still flexible.
I know that's right, boo. Me too.
Shit.
Very flexible.
Shit. But watch this. This is what the thing is. When you play yourself too thin and you got too much shit going on, your body will say, nigga, sit your ass down.
It will.
And that's what it did.
And it doesn't matter how old you are.
It don't matter. Because
your body will say, sit your ass.
Because I was going to go in there and start working on the brokerage stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I couldn't move. And she brought me a chicken sandwich home, which I asked her to. And then I ate. Then I went to sleep. Then I got up and took a shower. Then I had to meet my psychiatrist this morning, and I did that, and then I went back home, and then my wife was like, you know, you got to pick up your boy tonight, my grandson. I said, you pick him up. I ain't gonna be able to do that shit because when I leave here, I gotta cook dinner. Okay, I gotta cook dinner, and I gotta clean up my bathroom because I be like, I take care of because we got 2 bedrooms, and she got the bathroom at the other end. I got this one at this end, and I gotta clean up my bathroom, and then I gotta rest.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have the butler come by and clean up my house.
Well,
I have a butler.
I'm quite sure you do.
On gang.
Yeah, you got a butler. But
I have a butler.
But what I'm gonna tell you, what I was talking about before.
Yes, what's up?
I was talking about cotton picking truth.
Oh, you watched it.
Man.
Oh my God! It took me 2 days to watch.
I had to turn that shit off. I got mad as a mother. I got mad.
Yeah.
I was watching this shit at 1:00 in the morning, and my wife was like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Come look at this shit."
First of all.
And then guess what? I said, "Did you know about this?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "What?"
Because your wife is from Louisiana.
Yeah, she's from New Orleans.
Right. Look, we all have heard in the past, like you've heard your grandmother or your great grandmother or your mom or your dad have always said, you know, it's still slavery going on
I didn't believe
down
that
there in
shit.
them woods. I didn't believe that shit either.
I thought it was just overseas.
Listen, I didn't believe it, okay? Because I used to hear, and I'm pretty sure y'all have too. Comment down below if you've heard this before.
Yeah, comment if you heard it.
Comment. So, when I ran across that documentary, and I got to looking at the former slave, the lady that they were interviewing.
She said they raped her 15 times.
They started when she was 5.
She was 4.
4.
She was 4. They raped her and her mom in the same room together.
Yeah.
Together.
Yes.
They raped her.
Yes.
She said.
And wait, the fuck part is, she said the wife of the master
cleaned her up.
The wife said, "Oh no," because they were finished with the mama, and they came to get her. And remember, she said, I was just sitting there crying. She said, I didn't know why I was crying. She said, I was just crying. They were coming for her. So the wife said, oh, no, not her. She's just a yearling. She's not even a heifer yet.
She said,
I was like, what the
Yeah.
What?
Because black folks were livestock back in the 1800s.
Oh my God. It just got deep. Y'all need to.
Slavery ain't never ended.
It's
just
never
covered it.
ended. It's modernized. It's covered up. But yes, we see where the modernization come from, right?
Yeah. And
because what was the 13th Amendment is what fucked me up. This is how they do it, though.
The laws were not written for anybody of color. That means Native, Mexican, Black. It wasn't written for that.
But it also show you how cunning they were in the wording of the 13th
No,
Amendment.
but watch this though. You black folks out here listening to
Get
me.
educated.
You Negroes, you coons,
Oh.
you blue gums, you gorillas, you niggas. This is what these white folks call you.
Yeah.
All right. You run around here talking about we on black code. Motherfucker, do you know what black code means?
Do you?
Do you know what black code means? You talking about you on
God.
black code? I'm not on no fucking black code. You understand what I'm saying? All you bullshit ass, backwards ass, motherfucking niggas always talking all that old bullshit. I'll say it on here anyway, and if you don't like what I say, then you got a problem with it.
Oh.
You can email me.
Comment below.
I can't stand all you niggas
We
on
love
Facebook with all
comments.
that bullshit, talking about we building and shit. You ain't building a motherfucking thing. You ain't building shit.
Because again, do Black Lives Matter to black people?
Black lives don't matter to black fucking people. Black lives don't matter. And then the other thing about it is, like, watch this. You can't go in no white neighborhood. No cop can go in a white neighborhood and beat up a white man. Now, if they're in a trailer park, Statistics
That's different.
Statistics prove that cops kill more white people, poor white people, than black people. But see, in the black community, we allow the bullshit. We allow the culture of raping and disrespecting our women. We modernize and we cheer on murderers and rapists in our community. Oh, he did that and did that. Instead of getting rid of the parasites and the viruses in our community, we cheer that shit on and hold it like a badge of honor. You know what? And I'm going to tell you this right now. I got 7 grown motherfucking kids. 7. And they grown men right now. They grown men. I don't give a fuck what you say. If one of my grown-ass sons raped a woman,
oh, my God.
it's a problem between me and them.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
We got a problem.
We got a problem. If one of my grown sons beating up on a woman he with, we got a fucking problem.
But Big C, check this out. So, and I'm
listening.
we were talking about the cotton picking truth, right?
Man.
So check it. Okay, so with that being said, what you just said, right?
Yeah.
That if you watch the documentary,
Man.
it definitely shows you how a person can be conditioned.
Like that woman on there, there was another woman on there didn't want to move off the plantation.
Yes, because that's what they used to. They was born into that shit. They used to that shit. They were even protecting the owners of the land.
They protect them motherfuckers.
Of the plant, because that is what they have
Generations.
been conditioned. And this is what I say all the time, Big C. I always say, people do not believe that generational curses
that shit
and
rolls.
all of this shit.
Shit.
You don't believe that shit goes
Shit.
from generation to generation.
Shit.
I'm so happy that I had the parents that I had, because, oh my God.
Look, I'm happy I had the parents I had to.
Oh my God.
It's just like motherfuckers on welfare. If you look back on their generations, they shit go all the way back.
But guess what? On the cotton picking truth, they wasn't even on food stamps.
No.
Guess what? They don't even go to the real store. They got a plantation store
So the money goes
that
back.
they all go to. And remember the black mayor that was in it? He said this is how they keep the status quo. This is how they keep us broke and without nothing, because most of those people owe the people at the store. They getting shit on credit.
But did you see the black man that was over the fucking district? It was a black man.
He was a mayor.
And
Glendora, Mississippi.
And didn't do shit. Didn't do nothing. You know
Well,
why?
he was a slave as well.
But you know why? Because he's paid to keep that right there. Long as you keep your mindset.
And they got us in those type of positions right today. In 2023.
Say, man. What you say?
Yeah.
So, and then that's the other thing. That's why I tell y'all to stop supporting other motherfuckers. We spend 1.5 trillion or 1.6.
Biggest consumers in the world are black people.
We the biggest consumers, and we spend less than 10 million with our own fucking people.
Yep.
Our own goddamn people. There's no race on this planet that spends $1 million with black people. They might get a barbecue sandwich or a fish sandwich or some shit like that, but let some black people create some shit. You cannot take a black business and put it in any goddamn other culture's neighborhood. You can't do it. But we let them come in our neighborhoods and do it.
Oh yeah.
You go out to Highland Park.
That's where all the Indians and the Asian, they all.
You go out to, what is that you said?
We born over here and can't get a loan.
Like you said over there in North Park. Like
North Park.
You better not go out
You
there.
can't. North Park and say, man, look, University Park, Highland Park, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, black and brown people. And you better not have more than 2 people in the car. I'm telling you right now, your ass gonna get rolled.
Now watch this. This was in the 80s when we was coming up. Here we go, 2023, and it's still the same
It's still gonna
fucking
keep
way.
on going. But the thing of it is, okay, so the 13th Amendment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they worded it very carefully. They said the slave and the indentured servant.
Indentured servant is a slave.
Now, when y'all watch this movie, this documentary, it's gonna fuck you up to know. Not only was it black people,
It was white people.
that were slaves on these people's plantations. It was white people. But the difference is
White
they
people.
called them indentured servants, and they gave them the opportunity to buy their freedom
They didn't give it to black
every
folks.
7 years.
Yeah, they didn't give it to black people.
And I think that's where the abolitionists were born, with those people.
Right.
Because they had suffered the same thing.
Right. And just like I asked,
Oh my God.
I asked our engineer, I said, what race are you? He's Native American.
Okay.
And I said, that's good. That's good to know.
Love.
That's good to know.
Not that we wouldn't have loved you either way.
But
It just makes it juicier.
but what I gotta say though is that we, if you look, I went through Oak Cliff, just riding through Oak Cliff, the old neighborhood.
Yeah. A little better.
No, I went down. I did that, and I went down Illinois.
Okay.
Remember where Southern Oaks was?
I do. I had a
Remember-
boyfriend lived in Southern
remember
Oaks.
when they
Shout
tore
out
that-
Southern Oaks.
Remember when they tore down all that other part of Southern Oaks?
Mm-hmm.
They rebuilt it.
Really?
Right now. Right now.
Nice.
They rebuilding it. But what you got to understand is you ain't going to be able to live over there. Just like in the Rosemont.
Well, first of all, we originally, black people was in the north anyway.
Right.
Where North Park sitting at, Highland Park sitting at,
All
all
right.
that shit. And then the white people were in the southern sector.
Now watch
But
this.
when we start moving to the southern sector, because, you know, we were middle class,
Right.
they started saying, the ones that could afford to,
Right.
they moved out because they say hell to the no.
But watch this. All the Asian people I know in South Dallas that had them liquor stores,
Yeah,
I told them 4 years ago.
that shit was going to be obsolete.
Yeah, your lease will not be renewed.
Right.
No, well, you don't know that. I said, no,
Shit.
your lease will not be renewed in South Dallas because the white people and other investors are taking it back over. They don't want any liquor stores around. White people used to have that.
You like my sweatshirt?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I like that.
Y'all like my sweatshirt?
But when I told them that,
Black designer.
they didn't
Sammy.
believe me. Go down in South Dallas right now. It's only what, 2 liquor stores there?
Oh man, you know what? That right there.
They shut them all down.
Oh man, but you know, nigga got good memories
Mhm.
on that shit right there.
I got
like
good memories on that street. too.
man, and then you go through there after they put beer and wine in all the grocery stores and shit. You go through there and it's just like massive, empty liquor stores, beer stores.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be crunk.
Yeah, everything used to be popping.
Used
back
to
in
be
the day.
crunk.
Yeah. Not no more.
Gone.
Not no more.
But listen, y'all, please go watch the Cotton Picking Truth. First of all, they made Dick Gregory is also in this, so you know it's real.
That's why they killed him.
But they made this documentary in 2009.
Uh-huh.
They published it. It was available to the public in 2018.
Now we're in 2023.
And they talked about the producer. I forget his name. They asked him questions about, you know, I guess the normal shit you would ask somebody. What made you want to do this? Blah blah blah. And he said that he believes he has been blacklisted, and I believe that
He has been, 'cause
because
he made
you put that shit out. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
God blessed him. God blessed him to be able to do it. Period. Because he could have not been alive today.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
That's facts. That's facts.
Because you got to remember, we talking about the Delta, Mississippi, like.
But then watch this. Let me say this. When are we gonna make people afraid to kill us? Nobody's afraid to kill us.
Because you got to keep remembering, Big C, they've been conditioning, they've been westernizing since the 1700s.
See, you scared. You see, we're afraid. See, white
The
folks.
1400s. They've been doing this. And don't forget what I keep telling you. In their mind frame, it is. You teach the mama gonna teach the kids. It just, you can see how it just keep on rolling and rolling and rolling,
That
right?
shit made me angry.
Even right today, you know some people like that that's conditioned. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
change their mind.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, crazy shit. It's like I try to figure out why people are not afraid to kill us. Because if a motherfucker kill us, and they say, well, look, I'll give you $100,000 not to say anything. Instead of cutting that motherfucker's throat right there and take the $100,000, we're going to shut the fuck up and take the $100,000.
It's
Instead of cutting that
unfortunate, but it's true.
So you can't put no motherfucker in front of me like, I'm going to beat your ass,
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to take the money.
Yeah, and everybody seem to think that everybody does have a price, but I beg to differ.
Yeah, I beg to differ, too.
I beg to differ because it's just some shit I don't do.
See, it's like with me, it's like with a lot of shit I do beyond this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I've been approached
Mm-hmm.
about shit that I do
Mm-hmm.
and asked to stop.
Mm.
When I was feeding homeless people out the back of my car and not asking nobody for a dime.
Those
when
are just haters.
And when I was living downtown.
People hate to see other people do stuff. It's just like the driver that's going 10 miles an hour and you going 20 and you go around them and they get mad, then they speed up to 20 miles. Haters.
Yeah, that's just like that's facts. But again, nobody's afraid to kill black people. And see, it's just like
Black people ain't scared to kill black people.
but you won't go kill that white boy though.
Hmm.
You won't kill
You
that.
won't do that.
You won't kill that
You
Arab.
won't.
You won't go shoot that Arab. You won't shoot that Japanese
You
lady.
won't.
You won't kill them Japanese people, that Chinese lady, like that Chinese lady killed that little girl 16 years ago in L.A. And she had her money in her hand and she shot and killed her and she wasn't convicted.
Well, what about this? Over there in Highland Hills some years ago. Probably, I want to say maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little store over there by Paul Quinn.
Mhm.
It was a little strip right there.
Yeah, I know. I used to be
It
in
was a
there.
little store on the corner. Some Africans owned it.
Mhm.
This little boy coming there, he stole a loaf of bread and a candy bar. Well, he put the loaf of bread down because the dude caught him stealing. So he threw that back in there, but he kept the candy bar. Do you know he shot him?
I didn't know that.
He shot that boy. And it's not, the store not even there no more. They mowed that whole thing down.
Right.
But just piggybacking off what you said, we ain't scared to kill each other.
No, because we don't give a fuck about each
I
other.
just think it's a big. I just think education is most of it. I just think the networking part of us intermingling with different cultures
Mm-hmm.
is missing. Like the Africans got an attitude with black people in America.
Well, see, this is the thing is.
Some of them. I ain't gonna say all. Just gonna say some.
Man, look here, man. Look here, man.
We got an attitude with us. Why?
But why we got an attitude with each other?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm trying to figure out.
You know, why we can't fix each other? We can't fix our community. Fuck everybody else's community. Fix our shit first.
But Big
Fuck
C,
them people.
That has always been
I
the
can't,
problem.
I can't take that. I can't. Because when we came
and it
up,
continues to be.
when we came up before the drugs hit Oak Cliff, when we came up, wasn't nobody shooting and killing. We was boxing, and then after all right, nigga, you got
we
it.
was living.
We was living back then.
Living like we was little kids. We was doing what little kids do.
Man.
It was just, and that's what I try to tell people too. Like, we just a year apart.
Right.
So when Roots came out, I mean, for me, I'm just saying, for me, when I was young, a child,
What year Roots come out?
it was cool. Like like you knew you was black, but you really didn't have a concept of what that mean, right?
Right.
So when you saw Roots, world premiere, everybody shut everything
You thought
down.
you was a slave.
No, I didn't think I was a slave. I was like livid. Like I did not believe that shit right there. I just didn't believe it. I was just like, wait a minute,
well,
they don't like me because I'm black? Are you kidding me?
That's the only part. Well, see, with all that,
I never knew
I already knew that
until that.
I already knew I wasn't African. I knew
Well,
I wasn't a fucking
I'm
African.
not even saying that. I'm just saying I didn't know
So
that the
people-
hatred toward black people existed. I
But-
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I did. My
I didn't know that until I was a kid and I saw Roots.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to the crazies.
My introduction was with my father. My father was this color. He was black as a car. He was purple. And
Ooh.
I would see the reaction. He was 6'8" and he was purple.
Oh my God. Woo!
And he was bigger than me.
Ah!
You know what?
You mean when you were 24?
Yeah,
Oh!
my dad was bigger than me.
Y'all missed it, but I'm just saying. Is Dad still alive?
No, my father passed when I was 14.
Oh man.
That's who taught me everything I know.
Right.
I know. Man, don't make you choke you. But anyway, no. But what I want to end because we got a few more minutes left. But what I want to say is that black lives don't matter to black people. We don't give a fuck about our own people. We're on fucking goddamn YouTube and Facebook.
And how many people we got watching us, producer?
None. Ain't got nobody watching us.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's
See what I'm talking about?
But I bet you this. I bet if my producer was over here sitting up here and I was over there, I bet you motherfucking black asses be watching them. No support. None. You don't get no support. But watch when I put this shit on there. Watch them white folks come supporting your ass and them other folks in there.
They gonna support us later. Maybe everybody at work. It is early.
But no.
I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt.
We just starting out and it's cool. We're on our 4th episode.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're gonna keep pushing.
We gonna keep pushing like we do, cause some gonna break.
But see, the thing what you have to understand is
And don't be trying to ride our tails, our coattails.
Once it snap and it break, it's like
They gonna be, oh, I've been knowing him.
Yeah, I've been knowing her.
Oh, I've been knowing her.
See, it's the train is in the station, like with my company, Black Ark Industries, like with Ramblings. The train was in the station. Nobody wanted to jump on the station.
Nobody wants to jump on.
But soon as that motherfucker started easing off the station, people started come running with their luggage and shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
And guess what I'm gonna be saying? Girl, it's however much it is to get on her, I'm gonna need your money.
Up front.
And we do not do credit.
No, we don't do credit. We do Cash App, PayPal.
Because you don't ask
upfront.
Michael Kors for no credit.
Nope.
Gucci.
Nope.
You don't ask them folk for no credit. You can't go put that shit in layaway. They got layaway for that shit.
You better not go in there ask for no damn layaway. They call the police on your ass. They call the police on your ass. But no.
I miss layaway though.
But then I'm gonna say something else. I'm gonna mention his name, and I ain't trying to ride on no cloud or nobody. But when if you notice, when you're looking at CW on YouTube, Charleston White on YouTube, he crazy in a motherfucker, but listen. Sometimes you need to listen to what he's saying. Mm-hmm. Like he said, if you sell dope and I don't sell dope, and you get in my car with dope on you and shit like that, I ain't got no problem telling the police your dope. Look here.
Me either.
Look here, motherfucker.
Me
I ain't
either.
got no problem telling them it's your dope neither. Look here. At 55 years old, I have no felonies. None.
Me neither.
Never been to the pen.
Never been to jail.
I've been to jail, but I never been to the pen.
Never.
I don't have shit. And I refuse to get any charges for any motherfucker. I ain't taking no charge for you. If you shoot a motherfucker in front of me,
what?
if you blow a nigga brains out in front of me and they come ask me trying to lock me up, nigga, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna tell it on your
We
ass.
rolling over on you.
I'm telling on your ass.
But look.
But if we're in an organization,
Yeah.
if we're in an organization,
Yeah.
and an organization is a criminal
And Big
organization.
C say, Wendy, come on, make this ride with me. I'm going.
Yeah, same with her. I'm going.
Going, no question asked.
And then watch this. Once the act is done, I need to be let off around the corner. I'm not riding with you back to the house.
And I'm going to do that.
And I'm going to catch me an Uber to the house.
And I'm going to do it.
So
That part.
the thing what I'm going to say to you is if you do anything, do it alone.
Please do it by yourself because you know you're going to. If you do it by yourself, you can't tell it on yourself.
Do it alone and do it outside your community. Don't wake up in the morning talking about you got a gun, you're going to kill a black man. If you wake up and you walk out the house and your whole attitude changed that you're going to kill somebody black, you need to go put that motherfucker back in the house. You understand what I'm saying? All women, every black woman on this fucking planet, you need to have a gun. When you start shooting these niggas for putting their hands on you, trying to rape you and shit like that, all that shit will go down. You understand me?
It will.
When you stop these niggas from slapping the shit out of you and you ain't put your hands on them and you just blow his motherfucking face
I
off.
promise you're going to go downtown to the police department,
watch
sign the affidavit, and you're going to go home.
Now watch this. And she knows.
I know.
Now watch this. The only reason black women are in prison for killing a man is because it was premeditated. When the motherfucker was whooping your ass, you should have killed him.
You should have shot that motherfucker when he was beating the fuck out of you.
Not when he go and lay down. 'cause
Not
that's
when he go lay down.
That's premeditated, so you're going to do some time.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the same way I'm gonna tell you this. You know, I can handle my own. My knuckle game swell, but I'm not finna roll around in the dirt with you. So I'll walk away from you.
Yeah, we too old for that now. We don't roll around dirt no more.
I'll walk away from you if you're talking about, you know, well, fuck you, man. I'll be all the bitches, the hoes you want to be. I'll be all of them. I'll walk away from you. But the moment you say you're going to put your hands on me and you're going to shoot me or kill you, nigga, I'm going to hit you with them hydro shocks. And I'm going to uncock it, and I'm going to lay it on the ground. I'm going to uncock it, lay it on the ground, take my shirt off, take my pants off, and be in my drawers and barefooted. And when the cops come, you ever see law-abiding citizen? Just like that when they walked in his house. He was naked when they walked in his house. And they took him to jail naked so they wouldn't shoot him and shit. But see, what you have to understand, black lives don't matter to black people. You'll try
and we need to change that.
See,
we need to change that. I don't know what
I didn't tell my wife.
I don't know how many centuries it's going to take.
I didn't tell my wife, but a month ago when I was riding, I rode out the house. Young kid come up to the car. She was at work. I had my 4 with me, my 4.5. He come up to my car. I said, man, back away from my car. What's AGI? I said, back up away from my car. And my gun was on my lap, cocked, because them hydro shocks go straight through the door. I said, say, man, please back up away from my car. He said, man, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, man. I said, man, I will kill you.
It's crazy.
I will kill you.
And the kids are so disrespectful now. They just not cut. Listen, children are so disrespectful now. And I'm
Because
talking
the way
about
they was
everybody
raised.
under 18.
Because they was raised.
They sent their kids off the porch with no respect.
Man.
You know what I used to tell my kids when
Yeah,
they was
yeah,
little?
Look, when we was
I
little.
used to tell my kids, respect will take you a long way.
Watch this.
No matter what
Watch
the fuck
this.
you
My
do.
little grandson's parents still this way. If he get his ass whooped in my house, see, you can't bring your kids to my house without.
Right.
See, you can't. Your
Right.
kids can't because they're gonna get their ass whooped
Right.
checked.
If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you are going to get checked.
And they got all the freedom in the world. They
Yeah.
break shit. We don't
Yeah.
get mad. But watch this. If you get a whooping at your grandparents' house, and they find out, he getting his ass whooped by his daddy.
Again.
He getting his ass whooped by his mama.
Again.
And they live in separate houses.
That's right.
And that-
Again.
that's the way we came up.
That's the way we came
That's
up.
why I have to tell the youngsters. I said, look, come here, young blood. I said, man, holler at you for a minute.
Mm.
I said, you cool in the motherfucker. You hungry or something? You need something to eat? I ain't had nothing to eat in a couple of days, G. I said, well, you ain't got to come at it all raw and shit like that. If you
Yeah.
hungry and shit like that, I get you something to eat. Ain't no homosexual shit
Right.
here because I know what goes on at night over here.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the street right there when you coming across the bridge to the left, that's where all the transvestites and transgenders are, and all the niggas, the husbands be over there, motherfuckers' husbands be over there picking up punks, fucking them.
Yeah, they've been doing shit like that for a long time. But let me just say this so y'all won't think we hating on the LGBT
We ain't hating
community.
on you. We ain't hating on you.
I don't have a problem.
I got love for you.
No gay person.
But your struggle is
The
not my
only
struggle.
thing I have a problem
Your
with
struggle is not my
is
struggle.
disclosure.
Yeah.
If everybody is honest about who and what they are, then I don't have a problem. It's just too many, like the transvestite situation.
We got 4 minutes.
You done changed all of this. You got all this going on. But when you meet a guy, you need to be telling that dude what's up. Like,
Right.
he gonna ask to see some baby pictures. Because I taught my boys to look for baby pictures. We want to see a baby for JJ. Just
know-
saying,
I'm going to say this before we go because we got to get out of here.
we do.
We got to get out of here. But I remember I tried to talk to this woman one time,
Mm-hmm.
and she was pretty as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And that motherfucker told me, she said, well, I have the same thing you have.
Right.
I'm like, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They exist.
And I still took him to dinner
Yeah.
because of the respect.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying.
But I went home. I went my separate way. They went their separate
And
way.
that's what I'm saying.
But I still took
it's,
him to dinner.
It's the respect factor.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just like if you meet a person of your, you know what I'm saying? You're a man, you meet a woman. Everybody put their cards on the table. Tell me what's up with you.
Yeah.
And we will have a great time.
Yeah.
We
But
will.
But anyway,
Hey, the cotton picking truth, we need y'all to watch that shit.
yeah.
That shit is real. Watch it. The cotton picking truth. Thank y'all for tuning in to Beyond All.
Beyond it all.
I was gonna say beyond all that shit. Excuse me.
Beyond it all with Big C and Rojo Loco. We'll see y'all next week, 3 o'clock, same back time, same back channel.
Same back cave.
Peace. Peace.